Unfortunately, this was the last Jak and Daxter game we got from Naughty Dog. They went on to bigger things like Uncharted. Now, they did make another Jak game, but it was based on racing. Later down the line, around 2009, we got another Jak game by High Impact Games. And, well, I wouldn't call it a Jak game, it was more of an abomination, but that's what I've heard. Maybe I'll review it later at some point. Anyways, Jak 3 starts off with Jak getting banished to the wasteland by the council on Count Vega. Who the fuck are the council? And who the fuck is vegan? Well, it doesn't matter because we're being left here to die. Aisling gives Jak a beacon and then they leave. We see a flashback of Jak and Samos in Haven Palace as it gets attacked and torn down, destroying half of the city. Jak, Daxter and his P.E.K.K.A. all pass out to then being found by Deimos, ruler of Spargus City. Jak wakes up in Spargus only to be told that him and Daxter need to fight in the arena and prove himself, that he was worth saving and to become a wastelander. We meet a dude named Seam. Oh wait, is he a dude? I don't know. He then tells us about the star in the sky that is going to kill us all. Jak 3 is more the same as Jak 2, it feels more like an add-on of Jak 2 if I'm completely honest. We have all the same moves, roll, kick, punch. Instead of having 4 guns we get 12. Now this is nice, but it makes the game way too easy. Most of the time you'll be using the beam reflector, like the bullets literally ricochet off everything. One of the guns is a bloody nuke for Christ's sake. That will literally kill everything with one shot. I personally thought they should have just stuck with 4 guns. Jak 3 focuses heavily on driving, you get loads of vehicles, but the issue I had with this is you would only ever use 2 of them, the Sand Shark and the Dune Hopper. Like for me, once I unlocked the Dune Hopper, it was the only vehicle I ever used, period. We can use these in the wasteland, but seriously, there's not much to do here other than drive to main quests. Anyways, I remember people saying they prefer this to Jak 2, but I think this game is inferior to it. It's made even easier than Jak 2, checkpoints are everywhere now. Jak gets even more powers like Light Jak, it gives him the ability to fly, slow down time, heal himself, and even use a shield. Now you only use some of these powers a few times. It's nice to know you have these powers, but like Dark Jak, I kind of forgot it was even there. Dark Jak does get some new powers too. He can turn invisible and throw a dark eco projectile that can break down some walls. We also get more levels where we play as Daxter. I think there is only 2. I really do wish there was more of these because these were quite fun. So after completing a few missions we meet Aisling, who gives us the Seal of Mar and our jet wall. We go to the temple and the seal opens a door. This takes us to a precursor subway. The precursors built these to get around the planet fast, but this subrail takes us outside of Haven City. We then bump into Count Vega, who wants us dead before he summons a precursor bot to kill us. He tells us he was the one to order the attack on the palace to gain access to the precursor ruins under it. This boss reminds me of fighting Goemaya. To me it's probably one of the most fun bosses to kill on Jak 3. Once we beat this boss we end up back in Haven City. Now the level design is okay on Jak 3, but it's not great. There's Haven Forest, well it's a different part of it. The sewers, volcanoes, temples, caves, and the stadium ruins. There's even like this giant asparagus tower in the middle of Haven City. Most of the good areas you only go there once and can never return, like the war factory, the mines, and the volcano. Where in Jak 2 you can return to pretty much every place apart from the final level. Now Jak 3 has an okay soundtrack, there are some good ones and well some bad ones. Also, what the hell happened to the dynamic music? It just disappeared. Now it's always just the same track and no variant of it. Precursor orbs are back again, and there are more of these, a total of 600 compared to 286. These can be found around Haven City and Spargus City. Metalhead skulls are still a thing, but these can be spent on challenges to unlock orbs instead of spending it on Darkjack upgrades. There is more stuff in the secret menu this time, but once again, I didn't really see anything worth buying other than the super fast jetboard for the desert. After a few more missions in Haven City, we finally regroup with the rest of the squad. We then fly up to the KG War Factory, destroy a few things, then land. We discover that Errol is still alive, he's mostly machine now and has been communicating with the Dark Makers, and that he's planning to destroy the planet. Errol escapes after we battle with him. We then discover the only way to save the world from the Dark Makers is to get to the planet's core and switch on the planet defense system. But to do this, we have to trek through the ruins of Haven City, which is infested with metalheads. We get cornered by Dark Makers only to be saved by Deimos. The vehicle then explodes with Deimos in it. Deimos' last words are for Jack to find his son Mar. What the fuck? Mar's that boy from Jack 2. So you're actually Deimos' son. We learn Count Vegan took Mar as a boy and lost him to the underground where Mar ended up with Paul. Ah, good old time travel. We then race to the centre of the planet to turn on the defence system, only to learn that the precursors are Otsols.
Oh my god.
And Daxter is actually a precursor. We learn he was blessed when Daxter fell into the Dark Eco. Then Vega turns into a precursor. I would have preferred to not know who the precursors were, as it adds to the mystery of them. We then get beamed into the Darkmaker ship, blow it up. Cyber Errol escapes again in a terraforming machine. We shoot its legs, then we have a final fight with Errol. It's a decent fight. We kill Errol, then bam, game complete. The precursors then want Jack to go to space with them, but he stays with Daxter, ready for a Jack 4, whenever the fuck that's gonna happen. I know I've been a bit critical, but I don't hate the game. It's still fun to play and definitely worth checking out, even though it's just too easy. Anyways, Jack 3 gets a 7 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to smash like and subscribe.